Good morning, good afternoon, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, essentially, I'm just going to be going through one of my drawings that I did that you can see on screen. I was essentially just designing the character. I want a character design that I can use just every day, that is easy but not simple and has some more complexities to it, but is, again, easy to draw, easy to go over and reuse. I kind of came up with this character for quite some time. I essentially sketched out a very rough, not the best anatomy drawing on paper. So that's why in this time lapse you're actually seeing me trace over the drawing that I did. This is because I think I did the original sketch in like July, August, September-ish of last year, and the reason why it is on paper, I rarely ever draw on paper anymore, but it was because I had a break-in and they stole my iPad and so much more things. Many more things, but I couldn't do any art. So now that I actually have my iPad back, the original iPad, because they ended up ditching it, but that is a story for another time, I was like, why not use that as a nice starting point? This year, for my personal goals in art, is to actually start drawing more humans, because I don't do that. I have been a furry artist through and through since I started drawing in like year 8 digitally. I have been doing like warrior cats, obviously, that's how a lot of furries start doing their art, but going through that, and I've been avoiding humans because I know that I can't draw humans and that it's such a struggle. So that is my goal for 2025, and that is what I was trying to do here. Rendering, I swear to God, I don't know how people can do rendering so quickly. This took me, I think in total, 15 to 16 hours, and 90% of that was solely just rendering the body. But alas, we are here. I am quite happy with how the design has turned out and how this character is looking. So for a base set design, this is what I'm going with. I wanted like a demon sort of lady. I wanted her to not have normal skin tones, to have like a purple skin tone, different eyes and irises and stuff like that, because I really adore designs like that. Designs that are out of the norm and challenge you and just have you sit there and just completely stray away from the norm. That's what I love. I wanted that, and a lot of my canine characters that I draw already have those sort of elements in them. I wanted to go with that. But essentially, I think for this part of the video, it's literally just me rendering the face. I'm doing the hair, adding details into the hair. I was doing the eyes, doing the face, and what you'll see is I start adding lighting elements, because I just got the base rendering down packed, but then I was like, I now need to add darker shades for shading, really lighter shades to show the highlights, and then a middle tone where it's like, it's a highlight to a point, but it's a different color, and it shows kind of where the light is reflecting off. There's a shadow, but it's not the dark shadow, it's just the light reflecting and just enhancing the skin. So I was just adding those details, and again, rendering the face, adding clothes, because I tried to upload a work in progress to TikTok and it took it down, which that is something that I want to yap about, is for starting artists that are trying to regain a following, because I was on DeviantArt back in the day. I had a lot of followers, and then I kind of just dropped off DeviantArt. I dropped off all of social media because I just wasn't keeping up with it. There was a lot going on in my personal life as well that it just wasn't sustainable for me anymore. But trying to get back into social media and doing stuff like this, I've done a social media management course. I've gone through that, but learning the algorithms and letting the algorithms actually do their thing is horrible. You upload too many videos to TikTok in a consecutive few days because you want the consistency, you need to keep posting. TikTok won't like that. TikTok will put all of your videos into review and you'll either get them restricted because of some stupid reason that they've pulled out of the community guidelines, or they will shadow ban you. I'm currently shadow banned on TikTok. I think a few videos that I posted, it was going well, I was getting views, I was getting out there, I was getting followers, which is what we want, of course. But then they just started reviewing my content. I uploaded a drawing of a My Little Pony-esque character, which was just some fan art of someone's character. I liked it. It was dark, grungy, all of that, but they restricted that for dangerous activities. I posted a video of a time lapse of some old art that I did. They restricted that for sexual content. Don't know why. It was literally a drawing of a dog. None of these are breaking community guidelines, but because I'm posting consistently, the algorithm isn't liking it. I'm using different hashtags, but obviously you reuse some hashtags. Don't know if that's the issue or not, but they're not happy with that either. So I have been shadow banned, unfortunately, and it's very hard and it's a struggle, and it really annoys me deep down, because it's like, how are artists supposed to grow when there are like spam accounts and TikTok spam accounts and all of this that can just go through and do stuff like that? Or realistically, because we all know that it's AI going through the review process and then flagging things and taking them down if it appears that something's there. So it'll take down the most suitable for work art drawing that you have, but it'll let like literal corn go through and be posted into the algorithm. So it just doesn't make any sense, and it really annoys me, because I'm trying my hardest and I'm wanting to make an art business out of this, because I, at 25 years old, really don't want to be working for anyone anymore, because the micromanagement of 90% of people I just can't handle, and a lot of it in my occupation, because I'm in insurance, horrible. The office workspace, everything, horrible. So I'm trying to push myself to go out there, make a video like this. I've never made a voiceover YouTube video before. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm trying my hardest. And if anyone has gotten this far into the video and wants to see like a progress, I can make little videos on how I'm going with it, my analytics, stuff that I've done, stuff that I'm changing, and all of that, to see how we can go and how I can help other people, but we'll see. Essentially with this character though, because I have just been yapping, I've done, as you would have seen, it's all just me rendering. Me going through, doing something, hating it, going back, rendering some more. At this point, I know that I wanted my character to have tattoos. So I'm adding, physically drawing tattoos, or I'm adding in tattoo designs that I have drawn for tattoo flashes. Just on her, I'm going back in and rendering some things. Currently, I think I'm working on all of the spikes and the metal things on her belt. Someone who has belts, when you're trying to draw a belt, you completely forget how a belt is supposed to look. But this is essentially it. The whole part of this piece was just me rendering and trying to figure out body tones and stuff like that. How I go through, how I make the tones soft and subtle, but also have darker colors on it. This is the finished piece. I wanted to I essentially just put a darker background on it and put my watermark on there to post it to TikTok, but I kind of want to try to do a little bit more of a different background on that. I'm not too sure at the moment, but my whole aim for this was to design a character that I know will be easy to draw, minus the rendering, but the rendering will always be an issue until I get better. Just easy to draw, doesn't have too much, and I'm very happy with how she's come out. But I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you would like more, please at least leave a comment, like or subscribe, and I will make some more videos. But I hope you enjoyed the little yap and speed paint with me. Thank you.